Good morning, everyone. I think today is the day, it's time that I need to get a haircut. Yeah, I need to get a haircut. Yeah. Just came to the hair salon. Petra, I think we need to. We have some work to do.
No.
No? My hair looks terrible, so yeah. I think it's better. That's it, guys. If you're ever in Italia, you can come to the best hairdresser in Italia.
Hello.
She's been my hairdresser when I was a very little boy, so she's the best. Thank you, Petra.
You're welcome.
Back home. Today I decided that I wanted to talk to you about something that I was I have a lot of ideas for the vlogs, and one of those ideas was telling a story how I met my idol. Today I would like to tell you that how I met my idol. Now, other people can say that they have idols in the family, for example like mom, dad or something, or you have an idol as a friend and so on. Idol is like, for me, idol is someone who you are really inspired by him and you want to be like him. Basically, you can decide which kind of idol you want to have, and I think everyone in life has an idol, and I have an idol still. I have many idols, but back then when I started doing magic, when I started learning magic 12 years ago, now it's gonna be 13 years. 13 years. My birthday is on 13th of February, so I started magic when I was 10, and I'm counting now years, how many years I'm now. Anyway, when I was 10 years old, my friend showed me a trick, and that trick got me involved in performing, doing magic. It's such a beautiful day outside, and right now I'm filming inside, telling you about my idol. First when I started learning magic, it was from the internet, because I didn't have any money to buy books and to buy DVDs and so on. When I started learning magic and so on, you are meeting like different magicians, you're watching different magicians online and so on, so you're like fan of them. But one guy who I was very fan of him, and I'm still very fan of him. I learned from him so much, like a lot of things. I bought all of his DVDs, I got all of his books. He's like an idol. Basically, he was like an idol to me. He still is an idol to me. And this is like in magic, it's very different when you're a fan of somebody or it's an idol for you. Basically, when I saw him, when he was performing his magic, I watched all of his videos on YouTube and so on, and a lot of his DVDs and so on. So I learned a lot from him. I'm still learning. For about 6 years, I learned from him, learned his magic, learned the way he performed. And also while learning him, I started developing my own character, my own kind of a personality that I have on stage. His name is Jeff McBride. He's one of the most famous magicians on planet Earth. Basically it's like this, if you're a football fan, when you're like watching, I don't know, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi or something, you're a fan of him, and he's your idol, and that's how it was with me. But a lot of you don't probably know him. I will put links below and you can watch him. He's an amazing magician. Now Jeff is he's very famous. He's traveled all around the world. He's performed magic more than 40 years. and he's a very talented guy. He has been on many televisions, so he's very famous, okay? But it's very funny because you probably think that my idol is like David Copperfield and so on. He is, but there are a lot of more magicians that I can really relate to. That's because magic is really divided in different parts, and in every part, like for example, you have close-up magic, you have stage magic, you have illusions and so on. In every part you have like an idol or a magician that you are very fan with, and you have very much respect for them. So 2012. Now magicians, we have a lot of conventions, right? As I said a little bit earlier in the vlog, in the previous vlog, I said in the previous vlog that I wanted to go on one big convention this year. That was like my plan for 2018. And in 2012, I saw that Jeff McBride is coming to Italy, right? And in Italy they have a lot of different clubs, magic conventions and so on. And also that year there were a lot of famous magicians like Franz Harari, Uri Geller and so on. And also Jeff was coming, right? It was very far in Italy. The convention was called Masters of Magic. It's in Saint Vincent. That time I didn't have a lot of money. My dad and me were like gathering the money throughout the year so I can go to this convention and meet Jeff in person. The funny thing is that when we have all the resources, when we booked the hotel, we got ourselves the tickets to the show and so on. And the convention was like, it lasted for about a week, so it was about 7 days or something. So it was Tuesday, we were already in Italy, and it was like it's a huge convention, right? If you want to go to convention very close to your convention, for me, this was the biggest convention very close to my country, because here in Slovenia we have one convention, but it's not kind of a big thing. That was the time when Jeff got to Italy. Okay, he had a lecture, and I was like sitting in that room watching him live when he talked about these ideas and tricks and so on. And I think that was the best moment in my life, watching one person that I learned so much from. And I was very afraid. Basically, I was very afraid. It was very a weird feeling watching someone that you have been inspired by and learning from him for so many years. And when you see him live, you start wondering about what should I say. What if I should go to him? Should I introduce myself? What should I say? And I went to him and I introduced myself. My name is Alexander. I'm a huge fan and so on. He was like, "Yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice. What's your name?" and so on. And we started talking and so on. We also have a picture. You can see it. And Jeff was so nice. It was it was one of the best experiences of my life meeting Jeff. He also gave me one of his magical car, which I still have in my room. It was very fun, and it was very. It's like a huge step for me in my magic career, meeting Jeff, because he very inspired me of doing magic, learning magic, and yeah, that's what I wanted to share to you. It was a very special experience, and this means a lot to me. It's like meeting in your world. I don't know if you have a hobby or something, if you have a fan, it's like in your world meeting an idol, meeting a very person, he was like a mentor to me, but he wasn't a real mentor, but in my mind he was a very good mentor. So that was it. That's why I wanted to tell you. That's how I met my idol. He's still my idol. He's the best. He's a really good magician, and I wish him all the best. He was recently on Penn and Teller Full House. If you haven't seen that video, I will link down below. That's it basically today for the vlog, guys. I just wanted to dedicate this vlog for my very special person, very idol. We are still in contact with Jeff. We still have. Later on, after meeting him, I met him multiple times on different conventions and so on. You sure need to go and check him out on YouTube. He has a lot of videos and so on. He's a very cool guy, and thank you, Jeff, for being kind to me that day, and thank you for watching this vlog. See you in the next one.